Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe so that you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as video topics covering current hair loss treatments in the pipeline. Also, check out my website at hairliciously.com to take a look at some of the current hair loss treatment methods that I'm using, which includes microneedling and thermaling, my DHT blocking shampoo and serum, my low-level laser therapy cap, and a few other products that you guys should try if you guys are losing hair. So today I wanted to do a quick 4-month update. It's been probably a few days overdue. I've just been busy with work and just didn't have time to do this video. But I just got out of the shower, if you guys couldn't tell, and it's actually morning right now. The sun's coming in right through the window, so I think it's probably the best time to show you guys my hair. For those who are new, I actually had 2 hair transplants. The first one was back in November 2016 at Motion Clinic in South Korea, and I had about 1,700 grafts implanted into the frontal portion of the hairline. I was naturally born with a wider forehead, and I also had some temporal recessions here, and then a lot of the recessions on the temporal points. So I got my hairline reconstructed, and I paid about $5,500 USD. Last year, November of 2019, I actually got 1,800 grafts, a little over 1,800 grafts via FUE. And it was actually the unshaven method because I didn't want people to notice too much and distract when I'm at work. And so the nice thing about that was, I didn't have to shave the back of the donor zone or the areas where the grafts were implanted. They pretty much kept it the length that it was. And then they were actually able to extract it and implant it. But I just wanted to show you just how well the hairline is. I know that you guys probably watch my other videos and you guys are able to see the hairline, but this is the results at 4 months. Just look how natural everything looks. And I'm not using any type of hair concealer. I don't even have gel right now. The only thing that I did was just blow dry my hair. So it's not currently wet, but just look how natural everything looks. The reason why I actually got the second hair transplant was because I wanted to lower the hairline just a little bit. And I know that this can be a controversial topic because a lot of you guys might be like, hey, you probably didn't need a second hair transplant. Why didn't you save up your grafts? But in my case, I felt that, being on medication, finasteride, doing Minoxidil, microneedling, low-level laser therapy cap, and taking supplements, I think I was probably taking the proper measures to slow down and even, halt further hair loss. And I just really wanted a more adolescent and more youthful looking hairline. So this is how it looks. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys will agree that this is a very good hairline. It looks very natural because a doctor, my doctor, Dr. Park at Motion Clinic, he actually implanted single hair grafts. The first procedure, I actually had with a different doctor at Motion Clinic, and although he did a decent job, I really didn't like the hairline design because, it actually went back a little bit, and there were some multi-grafts implanted into the frontal portion of the hairline, and also some of the grafts on the temporal points were very wiry. It kind of reminded me of like pubic hair where it's a lot thicker and coarse. So I went for the second hair transplant, and I am so happy that I actually went. So he actually lowered this part here just a little bit so that it can kind of close in this gap between the tip of the eyebrows to the temporal point so that it can make the forehead a little bit smaller. Same thing on this side here. And he also added a density to reinforce it. So if you guys take a look, this is just a lot of growth at month 4, and I still have upwards of month 8, 9, even 12 months until I would see the final growth. And I know in my previous videos I said that normally we would see the final growth around month 8 or 9. That's based on my experience. I know that some people won't even see growth until like 12 months, 15 months post-op. But in my case, I think for my first hair transplant, I saw the most results around month 8 or 9. So that's in my case, but it's going to depend on each person. But here is just how everything looks, guys. I'm so happy. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's still a lot of these tiny hairs and thinner hairs that are growing out. And I'm just so happy that this part is just, the temple's just completely closed. There's absolutely no indication of recession. Same thing on the side here. And the left side, for some reason, is my weaker side. I don't know if you guys can tell from this distance here. You can't really tell. Everything looks natural. But if you guys look up close, there are a few gaps here where it still needs to be filling in. But I'm not too worried. And that's kind of like one of the things about hair transplants. You kind of have to, go in there without full expectation of getting a full head of hair. or at least full density, because they're never going to be able to match the current density that you guys have right now, or the density you guys had before before hair loss. But in my case, I'm so happy. I just realized there's a lot of things that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about styling my hair. I can just go out like this. I don't have to worry about people looking at my hairline and looking at the recessions. Or when I meet friends, a lot of friends that I haven't seen in a while, a lot of them actually have a full head of hair. And, being the only one with hair loss, I think that also kind of impacted me in a negative way, because here I was with a bunch of my friends. Everyone is looking youthful and, full head of hair. And here I am with, recessions and, big forehead and frontal hairline, hair loss. So I'm very happy, as you guys can see. And, it's the result that I've always wanted. So if you guys are interested, the second hair transplant, I covered this in my previous video, but I paid about $7,700 USD. The first one was about $5,500. So I had a total of 17 plus 18, 3,500 grafts. And some of you guys are asking me, am I going to be getting a third hair transplant? At this point, I don't think I am, because there's no reason to. If you guys take a look, there's no crown recession. I don't have any mid-scalp recessions or anything like that. The only thing that I'm kind of a little bit concerned is the sides. I know that some of you guys have been pointing out that the sides are very thin, and that's because of this type of alopecia that I have, where there's a lot of thinner hairs, but it's not like the hairs are falling out. It's just the fact that I can't really grow out my hair, just because, it's gonna create that illusion of thinning hair on the side. So what I like to do is I always like to cut my hair short. And a lot of people that end up getting hair transplants, they have to, for the most part, not have to, but it's recommended that they cut their hair short, because if they grow it out, it's gonna, reveal the fact that their hair is still thinning, and because they don't have the proper density, if they grow it out, it's not gonna look good. So that's why you see a lot of these YouTubers that end up getting hair transplants. A lot of them, have short hair. They cut the sides here, and they don't technically try to grow it out. But in my case, I think I should be able to at least grow out the top part, and then hopefully be able to do different types of hairstyles. I know some of you guys have been asking me, why do I keep the same hairstyles? And that's kind of one of the reasons, because of the sides. I kind of have to cut it short. But at this length, I'm pretty happy so far. And also the donor zone. The donor zone, since I am still having hair growth, and I haven't hit the growth yet, I'm still waiting until I actually buzz cut my hair, which will be coming up probably in the next few months. But I plan on buzz cutting it because a lot of you guys have been asking me to do a video so that you guys can see the donor zone. And if you guys think about it, there's about 3,500 holes in the back of my head, which is all covered up because I grow out my hair, and then the doctor pretty much strategically, extracted grafts, from the back of the scalp, instead of just focusing on one area. So I'll do a video on that so that you guys can see how it looks. But everything's looking good, guys. Super happy, and super natural, and I'm just really happy, and I just can't wait until I see the full growth. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to leave me some comments in the comment section below. And I actually do read all of your comments and your video topic requests and all that stuff. So please make sure to continue to do so. And also, if you guys are looking for a good hair transplant doctor, you guys can take a look at my website at hairliciously.com, where I actually have an ebook on the top 25 hair transplant doctors in the world. A lot of them are based in Turkey. There's a few in the US. I think there's like 1 or 2 in Mexico. There's a few in Korea. So please take a look at that. But honestly, right now, I would take caution, because there's a lot of, the whole coronavirus going on. Put safety before actually going through a different country to get a hair transplant. But if you guys are interested, my clinic does offer a free consultation. It's at motionhairimplant@gmail.com, and you can actually speak to the manager. His name is Kim, and what he's going to do is he's going to ask you for some photos of your current hair, and then he's going to present it to the doctor, and then get the doctor's opinion on how many grafts you need and if you're going to be a good candidate or not, and then they will get back to you. So that's pretty much how it works. They do speak English if you guys are concerned that there's going to be a language barrier, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you guys are worried about the results, ask for Dr. Park, because he's the one that did my hair transplant, and just look how natural everything looks. So I'm super happy, guys. You know, I just can't wait until the final results. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, please make sure to leave me some comments, or you guys can send me an email, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.